Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Essence Reflections Tarot. My name is Krista and this is your reading for the week of June 17th to 23rd, 2019. And thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you watching and I really hope that you find something that resonates for you today. Remember that this is a general reading and not everything will resonate all the time. So take what fits for you and leave the rest because it's probably for somebody else. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can find out when your next reading comes out. And again, this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So in the physical, we have the Ten of Pentacles. In the emotional, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. In the mental, we have the Two of Pentacles. And in the spiritual, we have the Four of Pentacles. So it looks like this is a week of working out the details. Especially details in terms of what's happening in your physical world. So it could be financial, it could be related to your career, it could be related to where you live, but I'm going to say it's probably mostly related to financial for you. And perhaps you're dealing with a bit of workaholism that's getting in the way of, well, workaholism can get in the way of a lot of things. I mean, maybe it's driving this abundance that you have in this sense of being able to bring to fruition those things that you really, really want to bring out into community and that you want to have yourself surrounded with and that you want to bring into the marketplace, as it were. But perhaps the way you've been doing it has been unhealthy for you, and you're starting to really feel that even though it's reaping good rewards for you, you're coming to a place where you would like to be able to have these rewards and have this benefit, but not need to drive yourself in such a heart-wrenching fashion and to completely run roughshod over your feelings and completely discount how you're feeling. Perhaps you're in a place where you would like to be able to have more of a balance in terms of resting when you need to rest and allowing yourself to rejuvenate so that when you do come back to working, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with working hard at all, but when you need to rest and you push yourself to continue working instead, that can have a detrimental effect. And here I can see that mentally you're kind of playing with that concept of how to do things differently and how to manage that balance between what's going on for you internally and what's going on for you externally. And remember that this is a constant thing that we need to work out in our lives, and we may feel that we get a handle on it for a while and then that slips away and something new happens and we have to rework out that balance again, and that's okay. We can do that with a bit more of a light-hearted aspect to it than this Knight of Swords in reverse here allows us. Because with this card in this position here, it tells me that things emotionally are not so lighthearted as they used to be, and you're wanting to move back to that, but it's kind of a difficult thing to work out and to bring to fruition for yourself. And it looks like spiritually there is some stagnation and there is some pulling in and a sense of needing to surround yourself and to protect yourself with, perhaps with your money and with physical things. And there is a sense of trying to meet a spiritual need with physical things. And this is probably something that you're not entirely aware of. You've maybe had some inklings that something's not quite right and things are feeling stagnant and a bit pinched, but you haven't been clear on where that's coming from or why that's happening. So this card would suggest that you maybe look into that a little bit and look into whether you are starting to feel a bit trapped by what's surrounding you physically, and this cycle that's happening for you physically, that is coming to an end. That's wrapping itself up. It is going to start into something new. You're stepping through the threshold into something new. But it feels like you're still clinging to the old and still clinging to what you feel you must have and you need to have in order to be okay. And that you're working yourself to exhaustion in order to get there. And maybe it would be okay for you to allow for the possibility of easing up a little and allow for the possibility of some rest and some fun and just a space to breathe and expand and see what comes of that and see what's on the other side of this working really, really hard. And see if you can bring in a balance here somewhere so that you have some renewed energy and some renewed vitality, and then you can start fresh and move forward then with that new sense of invigoration that you're looking for. I hope that this reading has been helpful for you and that some of it has resonated for you. I really, really appreciate you watching. If you would like to go in depth a bit further, you can contact me through my website. The link for it is in the description box below, and I can go ahead and get started on a reading that's specific to you. And I hope that you are able to find some rest this week. Thanks for watching, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.